going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new tactic. Today we've got the maxed out 4-1-2-1-2 and narrow intense gegenpress system that is going to feature a bag full of goals and also not a bad defensive display either. If you do enjoy the videos, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, but as always, you can leave a comment below right now on the video you want to see next. Real life manager, generic tactic, let me know in the comments. Let's get into it. First up is going to be United. We love to be seeing that, and sadly, it will be most likely the last test where Marcus Rashford is a Manchester United player. Pretty much confirmed he's going to Barcelona, and he signs off in style. So, do you know what? That's always quite nice to see. The Carabao Cup, we are going to win 4-1 over Liverpool, where Cunha and Marcus Rashford actually put on a great display between them both. The FA Cup, we are going to win 4-1 over Nottingham Forest. Again, Bruno, Rasmus, Marcus having a great time there. And just overall, the English Cups, to be honest, were actually quite easy. We didn't really struggle at all. So that's a good way to start the season. You then factor in the Premier League, where we are going to see a good striker display out of two of our players. Now, this tactic is not shy of scoring goals. It's a very hard-working tactic. You will go out and score quite a fair few goals. And as you can see, with this individual test, our goalkeeper is not going to be in the clean sheet stats because we're not going to be rank 1. We're going to be rank 4 when it comes to the clean sheets. We do, however, concede the least amount of goals. We do make the most dribbles. We have the most shots, the most goals, the fewer shots against, and possession, we are going to be quite there. Now, there's different ways you can play a 4-1-2-1-2. You can go down the path of controlled, slow, methodical play. This is not that, okay? This is quite a zip-zap, quick, fast-paced, gegenpress tactic that is designed to win the ball back ASAP and literally flood the opposition and just try counter, and score. If you do prefer the more methodical style, you will like the defensive version, so that is why I always say stick around for all three tactics. The data hub is going to return us 4.13 goals a game, 0.84 conceded, over 22.6 shots per match, which is really, really impressive, an 88% pass completion, and attacker win ratio coming in of 77.8. Good start. And we are going to watch that FA Cup final against Forest where Bruno Fernandes does make it 1-0 from the spot in just under 10 minutes being played. And to be fair to Forest, I thought they were going to give us a tougher game because they got right back into the game about 20 minutes after Onana, no wonder why there's new goalkeeper links coming in, had an absolute stinker, and it was down to us once again to try and recover his awful performance. Bruno out wide into Diego Dalot, plenty of space down the right hand side. We're going to pause it right here and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players all wanting that ball. That is why we're scoring goals, because there is endless, and I mean endless, possibilities in that box, and it goes through, I believe, to Cunha in the end. So a great goal from him on a real big stage at Wembley. A little set piece here. Bruno plays a ball in, quite direct to the back stick there, and that is the more up-to-date set pieces I've got, so make sure you're giving them a whirl as well. We've got a mixture now for different game situations, and I tell you what, Rashford getting involved into Mazraoui for the last goal of the game. It's big Raz. We then go over to the Portuguese league and we put on an absolute display. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? Portugal is one of them leagues which I do feel you can do quite well with a weaker team. So I'm not taking anything away from myself, but I'm just being honest with you. I'm being very open and honest. Santa Clara have got a couple of decent players. Lucas Soares is going to be one of them. And also, I'm not going to say his name, but the top goal scorer can be a bit of a bagsman. But we've done a lot better than what I actually thought. We also do win a very boring cup final there. We lose the Portuguese League Cup on penalties. And as for the Conference League, we actually do fail to win that as we do play a very strong Italian team. But when it comes to the actual stats of the league, the most goals, the most shots, defensively absolutely incredible. Now, this is no shade at the Portuguese League at all, but obviously it's a bit of a step down from the Premier League, for example. So having the stat line, sort of like the Scottish League is a good example, you can extract those sort of stats. So to be honest with you, maybe I should have gone with a different team. And again, if anyone wants to see their team tested with, please leave a comment below because I love to see your guys' comments having some sort of impact on the video. We have got Besiktas to do. I have read that comment. Any other teams, let me know below. But before we go over to Salzburg, you can see 3.82 goals a game, 0.47 conceded, a great pass completion, and a very good amount of shots per game. So do you know what? we're going to take that and run. So that is going to be Manchester United, a top 6 teams, being generous. You've got Santa Clara, who are technically a top 10 team, but I have said my opinion on that test. And we are going to save the powerhouse to last. It is going to be Red Bull Salzburg. And where I'm most excited about this is going to be the famous and wonderful Champions League win. Because anyone that watches my live streams would have seen it took me about 4 years to win the Champions League on stream. We have done it in Season 1 here using this system. And I never trialled a narrow system on my live stream save. Maybe I should have done because it works really well with this Salzburg team. The FA Cup, we are going to win 5-1 against Graz, a pretty tough opposition over in Austria. And when it comes to the Champions League, we're going to see the whole shebang. We obviously do win the final overall, but to get there, we are going to beat teams such as Real Madrid 4-2, the quarterfinals 6-3 over Dortmund, the round of 16 2-0. I think the quarters and the semis are really good examples of don't be scared to concede goals. We did concede goals and we still got the job done. And speaking of stats, speaking of leagues and things like that, let's just go and see this right now. This is the tactic at its very best in terms of maxing out the potential that you can extract from this tactic using a powerhouse team. The stats, they speak for themselves. I've not really got to say too much, to be honest with you. And the data hub is going to be the best set of results. 4.25 goals a game, 0.75 conceded, a very good amount of pass completion, a very good pass completion. Tackle win ratio surprisingly high, considering this is a maxed out. Maxed out equals high gegenpress, putting in challenges, all of that good stuff. But I think the thing that really made us the team that we are is just the counter attacks. We were so good on that counter, getting a minimum of 5 men in the box every time. And this is going to be a good game to watch because it is a perfect example of when I say don't worry about conceding goals, because we start the biggest final of them all going 1-0 down. And do you know what? I think sometimes, myself included back in the day, used to panic way too much and make so many changes, your team doesn't even have a chance to really show you what they're about and have a chance to get back into the game. And I kept it the same, and we do get back into the game. It's a good goal there to make it 1-1, but it's not all, you know, sunny days, because Barcelona, just before half-time, it's a decent set piece to be fair, plays it back into Gavi from Olmo, over the top, into Torres, a little touch inside, burns his man, and they're going to make it 2-1. And again, crucial part of the game, don't panic. Do not panic. Oscar Glau wins the ball back. A little ball through into Kiergaard, running in behind, plenty of space. He's got options. He's not going to take him. He's going to go alone, and that is going to be 2-2. A very, very dramatic Champions League final. And what I love about this tactic and this team is we have gone behind now after this goal goes in from Barcelona, a really well-crafted goal. We have gone down a goal 3 times, and every single time we have come back. And I knew we could do it again, as we're about to make it 3-3. Oscar Glau, maybe a little cutback it is. Lena inside, or it's a little bit lucky, but we'll take it. Kiergaard is going to make it 3-3. And at this point, the game could have gone to anyone. I didn't switch to variants. I thought, this is 50-50. We're going in with the much weaker team here. This performance has actually been quite good. We're staying up with them, and now we're up on them for the first time ever. Now, this is where you switch. Defensive version comes out, and we still manage to extract a goal, which is surprising because it is a lot different from the default version, but we've got to take it. A 5-3 win. Now, over to your favourite part of the video, that is going to be the tactic breakdown. If you are enjoying back home, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I do want to quickly say, if you enjoy rebuilds, make sure you come on over to Daily Josh. We've got a very, very good range of rebuilds coming out next week. We've actually got 4, including some really good long-term projects, and hopefully you will go over and check them out, because if you like Football Manager, you like Wonder Kids, that is going to be also a great channel to go and check out. Now, to make this tactic back home, you want to select Gegenpress. Because I'm doing this for a video purpose and showing you sort of how that tactic actually shapes up, I will click create your own style. Back home, Gegenpress. Just to make that very, very clear, because sometimes I do forget to say it, you back home, Gegenpress, and load in a 4-4-2 diamond. You then want to go to the bottom left and go up from attacking, so you should have attacking, Gegenpress. I will say it because some people do forget. Now, going up to the goalkeeper role, we are going to deploy a nice and simple, as easy as it gets really, a sweeper keeper on support. No custom instructions. By default, he's going to be taking more passing risks anyway, which is only the real thing that I would want him to do. So No need to really overcomplicate it. When it comes to the fullbacks, we are going to use two that are literally identical. So on the right hand side and the left hand side, two fullbacks, both on attack, and they are going to share the same instructions. Take more risks, dribble more, alongside of run wide, shoot less, stay wider, close down more, and also tackle harder. Now, I'm fully aware that's a lot to take in, so we're going to go and do it again, because I know it's a lot to take in. Let's go over it again. Take more risks, dribble more, run wide, shoot less, stay wide, tackle harder, close down more. Just to make that very clear. Now, if you haven't got close down more on your screen, you can't select this right here. That is because you haven't clean slated the out of possession. Now, it doesn't mean you've got to go and clean slate. Simply go into the out of possession and have it like this, and you will be completely fine, alongside of having it exactly like this. That's the only thing that is preventing it from not showing on your screen. On the left-hand side, we are going to utilise a ball-playing defender, who is going to come in on defend, and he's going to be told to close down more, alongside of tackle harder, and also mark tighter. And partnering him, we are going to go with a central defender who is going to go on the same instructions, close down more, mark tight, and also tackle harder. So this tactic, the maxed out series, obviously is a little bit of a fun series created by me, where we try and get as many formations as we can that work, where every player is really on it, trying to put challenges in, getting stuck in, and well, putting players to their maxed out ability in terms of effort. So that is the whole concept behind this. Going up to the midfield, we are going to use a DM on support, and he is going to have the following set of instructions. Hold position, alongside of tackling harder, and also closing down more. So again, that close down more is the whole point of this video, to make it very, very clear. On the left-hand side, we are going to use a box-to-box on support, and he is going to be told to get forwards, close down more, and also tackle harder. And on the right-hand side, we are going to deploy an advanced playmaker on support, on two instructions, tackle harder, and also close down more, because by default he will take more risks and also shoot less often. Just a quick second of your day to say, if you are interested in getting all of these wonderful perks, today is the right day to do that, because we've got 30% off this entire month, and you can still enter the £1,000 PayPal giveaway. You get access to all of my year's tactics, all of my year's rebuild files, you get Patreon exclusive tactics, one-on-one tactical help, ad-free viewing, early access, and so much more. Make sure you come on over and join the big community of close to 6,000 members. We all love FM. It is the ultimate place to be. Make sure you check it out in the description. Going up the pitch a little bit, we are going to have a player with a lot of instructions, an AM on support, and he's going to be told to do the following. Let's get stuck in. Take more risks, alongside of dribbling more. Next up is going to be shoot less often, get further forwards, roam, move into the channels, and roam from position, trigger press to much more often, or, you know, close down more, and also tackle harder. So again, I know it's a lot of instructions, it's because by default this individual has no instructions. Take more risks, dribble more, shoot less, get forwards, roam from position, move into the channels, close down more, and also tackle harder. And those that are copying will probably be quite happy to know that the last two roles are going to be defaulted as two pressing forwards, both on attack, who naturally have tackle harder and also close down more. So those are going to be your player roles. Let's go and talk team instructions. Up by one, two fairly wide, pass into the space. We are then going to overlap left and overlap right while playing out from the back. We are going to use low crosses because it is pretty meta based. We're then going to double up on running at defence and also being more expressive. The passing down by one, the tempo all the way up. Come on. You could probably guess that. In transition, we are going to select the top three because it is very, very maxed out, very aggressive, and then play to the centre-backs while taking short goal kicks. And now let's go over to the last out of possession. You can see the following: the higher line, the much higher defensive line coming in, a maxed out trigger press, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in, and also step up more. Now to the attacking and defensive versions, and trust me, stick around. They're free to copy, they'll change your game. The attacking version to be switched to for when you need a goal, funny enough, as it says on the tin. The goalkeeper does remain the same. Both players at the back now are both ball playing defenders, both on dribble more, close down, tackle harder, and mark tighter. The fullbacks remain exactly the same, nice and aggressive. The DM, take more risks, hold position, close down and tackle harder. The box-to-box, the same. The AP now on attack on close down and tackle harder. And the Shadow Striker comes in opposed to the AM on close down more, tackle harder, roam, and shoot less often. The pressing forwards, well, they remain exactly the same. The mentality, I've left it on balance, but obviously it's not balanced. It's going to be attacking or very attacking. That is completely whatever you wish to do. For me, I would go attacking, but I will say if you're in an emergency situation, you can go up to very attacking, but please remember, the more attacking you are, the more risky it is at the back. But you need to take risks to score goals, so that's a fair trade in my eyes. In possession, let's go and talk about it again. So we are going to go up by 1. We are still going to use the low crosses, the passing into the space. All of this good stuff does remain, to be honest with you, exactly the same, because there isn't too much we can actually change in the attacking version when it comes to the team instructions. It's mainly done in those player roles. So in transition is going to be exactly the same again. Out of possession will be exactly the same because you can't really make it more attacking. But where things do start to change a little bit is definitely the defensive tactic, because this is now all about keeping the tempo higher, because we are, of course, having this maxed out tempo, but it is a lot more controlling. So the goalkeeper remains the same. The ball players, one on the left, the other one central defender, so the same as the default version. Both of the fullbacks, both now on support, on close down and tackle harder. The DM on support on hold position, close down and tackle harder. The box-to-box on close down, tackle harder. The CM on automatic comes in, a brand new role on automatic, as I said. Pass it shorter, take fewer risks, dribble less, shoot less, hold position, close down more, and also tackle harder. The AM comes in on 2 instructions, nice and basic, close down more, and also tackle harder. Now, for me, because of the sheer amount of change that we've done to the team, I kept the pressing forwards on attack, and I still got a very improved defensive structure, and also them 2 players going forward that can still go and score goals. The mentality is going to be balanced, the whip set to standard, the final third, low crosses, work the ball into the box while playing out from the back, the tempo all the way up, the passing down by 1 to shorter. If you're a possession man, all the way down to much shorter. But for me, I kept it on shorter because we do opt for be more disciplined. In transition, we're going to counter press, leave this blank, and play to anyone across the back line now with short goal kicks because we've got more people on a supportive structure. And lastly, out of possession, the standard line, the high press, get stuck in, prevent, and a maxed out trigger press to much more often. And that is going to give you boys and girls back home not 1, not 2, but 3 versions of the maxed out 4-1-2-1-2/442 diamond, however you wish to say it. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, but as always, make sure you check out the rebuilds, guys, because there's tactics that you don't see on here because we make them for the rebuilds. So even if you go for that, make sure you are going on over and checking it out, and I'll catch you in the next one.